Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Huskers will kick it off to get us underway. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's out past the 35. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Schroeder. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets him. Plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. Gets it past the marker. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half, man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook, everything I have to use. I like all these.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's right on target. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now on 2nd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Pocket starts to collapse. A strike downfield. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Nebraska 7, South Carolina 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback.
And the ball is intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Howard. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to move it through the air. And they knocked him down almost immediately. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Knocked down to the tackle.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water boys. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Cornhuskers will keep this drive going.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback now breaking the field. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that second play something special, pulling it down, getting the 1st down pretty easy.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I like a little bit of this down near the goal line. I like getting the ball to maybe a wide receiver, a skill guy out on the perimeter as quick as you can. Because, again, all those big bodies come in during goal line situations. They're not going to let you run up the middle. They're going to be really stout. So I like changing it up. Nice positive game. Didn't get the touchdown. Now you got a couple plays maybe you can. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Linebackers had a tough job, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly.
He tries to take the top off. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, South Carolina! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
Nebraska offense will take over. First and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off-play action on first down. They're trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Coming after him. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Huskers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
On the run, it's Ncaa. Open run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Nebraska, 14, South Carolina.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Payne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to the big tight end. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
Number 88 with the catch and score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Old Dominion rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ballard Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can cut.
Can anyone catch him? He's inside the 40, the 20, inside the 10, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Ball in the air, intercepted! And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Gamecocks! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. This time he's got it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
It's complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
And after 3, the game is tied.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to have a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
The Huskers pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, it's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home. Makes a great play for us.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They've got the lead here in the 4th. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you...
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground. He's got it again. And more yards after contact. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Boy, did they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. He's looking to throw. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Hey, you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. But you gave him a little bit of hope.
He's going to pass. He makes the connection. At the 15, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Comes out throwing on 1st down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quarterback checking off.
Hornet.
Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. He caught it. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback had flat fitted in a tight window. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Ready?
And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Lasso! Lasso!
Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.